Welcome back, everyone. Next, we have ARway.ai, trades on the CSE under the symbol ARWY and on the OTC QB under the symbol ARWYF. And it's a spatial computing platform powered by artificial intelligence, providing an array of augmented reality experiences for indoor spaces. Please welcome its CEO, Evan Gappelberg. Nice to see you, Evan. Welcome back to the conference.
Thanks. Great to be back. So ARway.ai is an AI-powered spatial computing platform. If you've been paying attention to the news, Apple Computer just launched the Vision Pro, which is the first spatial computing pair of augmented reality glasses, the first spatial computing hardware. We have the software. Our tech, however, works with the phone as well as with Apple's Vision Pro, Microsoft's HoloLeap, and all the other AR glasses that are out there. With that, let's get going. So we got the disclaimer. This is just a little bit about me. I have a 25-year track record of success. I've taken, I guess my claim to fame is Take-Two Interactive Software took public, raising $6.5 million. It now has over a $20 billion market cap. Cannabis companies, Next Tech was IPO'd at 25 cents. I'm CEO of that company, and in 20 months, the stock hit $10 a share. ARway is the next big winner in my view. I am the single largest shareholder. As always, I put my money where my mouth is. If you look at mega trends, that is the story. The internet was the mega trend of the 90s. The smartphone was the mega trend really for the first 2 decades of the 2020s. AI is the mega trend, I think, of our lifetime. And our technology, ARway, is built. The backbone is AI. And so this is truly an AI startup. Massively undervalued. If you look at the valuation here, these are Canadian numbers. We are a Canadian domiciled company, so everything here is Canadian priced. The stock is trading at around 55 cents. Market cap is just under 15 million Canadian, which is like 10 million US. And we only have 27 million shares outstanding. The parent company, Next Tech, which spun this company out, owns 50% of the float. So there's only 13 million actually in the public hands. And of that, over 20% is actually held by insiders. So a small float, stock can move very, very quickly. In the indoor navigation market, if you look at indoor navigation, one word comes to mind: it sucks. It has always sucked. It doesn't work. Nobody actually uses indoor navigation. The blue dot, it just is a really poor technology, and our technology really leapfrogs that. Even that poor technology generated $44 billion. There's a massive, massive desire by global airports, hotels, museums, all manner of industries want what we are selling. Augmented reality, indoor navigation. We're seeing demand start to skyrocket. Apple's Vision Pro is stoking demand for our no code, no beacon, proprietary spatial computing technology. We're doing pilots all over the globe: South America, North America, Asia, and the Middle East and Europe. There's just pilots going on all over the globe with big universities, the second largest university in Turkey. We have a number of agencies in Saudi Arabia, in Kuwait, that are linked into the government in those countries. We have universities in Germany that are using the technology. We have malls all over the world. So there's a massive, massive pivot going on, and we have a first mover advantage. I'm going to show you a video which kind of explains how the tech works. It's really an end-to-end solution. It's more than just indoor navigation. It also offers indoor augmented reality advertising capabilities, 3D visualizations, and on and on. So here's the video.
Bridging the gap between the real and digital worlds, augmented reality provides a user experience that defies imagination. But crafting such rich, immersive experiences often involve complexity, coding skills, and costly tools. Until now. Introducing ARway, your gateway to building and publishing immersive AR experiences that reinvent properties. With ARway, navigation gets a makeover. Spatial experiences gain a new dimension with advertising and gamification, and guided tours become interactive journeys. Powered by computer vision, extended tracking, and sensor fusion, our end-to-end platform transforms your airspace into a monetization asset. It lets you create hyperlocal experiences that will captivate your visitors. To get started, use the ARway app to create a 3D digital twin of your property, beginning with a 2D floor plan image. Once your map is set, you can use our 3D engine to explore your location, visualizing your creation. Our creator portal allows you to mark points of interest with location pins, enabling AI-optimized wayfinding paths from any starting point. You can import your own content, from images to audio to videos to 3D models, and update your maps dynamically with an intuitive point-and-click, drag-and-drop interface. Your AR experiences will stay anchored to real-world locations with precise accuracy, both indoors and outdoors, without the need for additional hardware. With the ARway Kit SDK, you can integrate ARway with your apps and deploy on iOS, Android, Magic Leap, and Microsoft HoloLens devices. ARway, transforming how people shop, work, discover, and experience the world. Ready to redefine reality?
So that is a lot of technology built into one end-to-end platform. We've been laying the foundation for growth and scale over the past 2 years. We've invested millions of dollars. We've patented the technology. We've done a lot of the heavy lifting. We have over 4,700 spatial maps that we've created. That's probably the most out of any company today. We have over 4,000 free users that have used the platform, over 51 paying users that pay us $2,388 on a SaaS model, 7 partners that have paid us over $10,000. So the point is the tech's being adopted. We just really launched this in the last 6 months, and it's still being built as we're flying it. There's still more development going on. We're about to release a big new SDK release, the 3.0 version, which is coming out in the next 2 weeks. We have 45 pilots going on. Breakthrough AI is really, as I mentioned, the backbone that's driving this technology forward. We're in airports all over the world doing tests. University of Toronto, Comcast, Localiza, the Government of Canada, Verizon, Tanger, Philip Morris. These are just some of the pilot programs that are happening today. So these are big names. ARway, if you look at mobile devices, if you look at, really everything that has to do with navigation is using GPS, global positioning system, or the satellites. The problem is that does not work indoors, period. And so that's why indoor navigation is kind of up for grabs. We have the technology that actually solves for that problem. No hardware, no code. It's AI powered, cross-platform spatial awareness, works on your phone, works on the glasses, works on any device, multi-user engagement in 3D. This really is the next generation of technology. Easy to use. As you can see, all you do is scan a QR code. If you look at the image, you have kind of this racetrack. That's augmented reality visualization that only you see as you're traveling from point A to point B on your phone. And the same thing goes with implementation. There's no upfront cost to implement this. The beacons that are out there today for the navigation that doesn't work indoors, the blue dot, is expensive and needs constant maintenance. So we're disrupting the industry with this no hardware deployment for indoor navigation. It's a massive market. If you look at indoor navigation, $44 billion. That's big on its own for a small company like ARway to be disrupting that market. But then add the augmented reality piece on top of it, and now you're in a massive $137 billion industry. The technology that we have turns your room into a spatial computer. It's really, think about it like that, where your room all of a sudden is alive with content, augmented reality content that gets built on our platform or on the Unity platform. And so, there's lots and lots of use cases for the tech beyond just wayfinding, as mentioned before. Again, indoor wayfinding problems, large capital expenditure. It's just a bad experience. We've solved that problem, and we see this taking off right now. There's 3 billion smartphones. That's our installed user base. There's 100 million glasses that Apple, Meta, Microsoft, Magic Leap, Vuzix, and Google have put out into the market, and they're going to be, adopted over the next decade. We've built our tech to work on the glasses, which is why I keep talking about the glasses. But the primary device is the phone. If you look at this, the adoption of AR smart glasses is ramping up. If you look at this chart, you'll see back in 2007, that's when the iPhone was launched, and it was just this massive adoption over a period of a decade or more. If you look at the AR augmented reality glasses, they started really in 2019, but the Vision Pro was just launched in February of 2024 from Apple. And I see it as a multi-decade long transition from the phone to the glasses. Everybody's going to essentially give up their phone and start using augmented reality glasses. So you'll have a hands-free experience. And inside those glasses, you'll see augmented reality experiences powered by ARway. Let's watch the video so you can see how it works with the glasses.
Immerse yourself in a hands-free AR exploration that reshapes how you engage with the world around you with ARway and the Apple Vision Pro. Step into the future of hands-free exploration with ARway. Our innovative solution transforms your shopping journey, providing effortless navigation and exclusive offers. Explore immersive AR content seamlessly integrated into your experience. Immerse yourself in the future of augmented reality. Your journey will never be the same.
Very, very exciting. I am beyond excited, and I'm so excited I went out and bought a pair of these $4,000 glasses, the Apple Vision Pro, the first spatial computing device, really. And so it's something that we're very, very excited about here. It really is the dawn of a new day with Apple pushing spatial computing. It really is just a question of time before everybody has a pair of glasses. We're already in the App Store. We're already integrated with Apple. We're already essentially locked and loaded. We've been invited into Apple's developer program, so we already are developing for the glasses. This is a video of our 2.7 SDK. As I mentioned, we're about to launch the 3.0. But this is kind of shows you the web-based studio where you import the floor plan into our web-based studio, and then you create the augmented reality navigation in the studio. So here's a video to show you how it works. So you can see how interactive it is, how immersive it is. Massive range of industries and customers, corporate offices, real estate, university campuses. Think of that freshman that gets lost every year on these large campuses. Hospitals. Think of the people coming to visit patients and how you got to ask for directions. Museums, galleries. Think of being able to walk through a museum and have augmented reality navigation take you to the Mona Lisa, and along the way you have audio going off in your ear without having to trek around with a clunky headset. This all happens again on your phone with your AirPods, seamlessly, effortlessly. Sports stadiums, navigate to your seat, trade shows and events, malls, in retail stores. Again, advertising is part of the platform as well. There's lots and lots of use cases. We're going to skip this. These are just more videos for time. But lots and lots of use cases. If you look at the competition, ARway stands above the competition. Hardware free versus hardware based. Location persistent versus fragmented. Easy installation and maintenance versus expensive installation. No coding versus coding. I think that says it all. We have an SDK, so that means that our tech integrates with every app on the market today. That means you can use our app if you want. It's a white label solution. We have that option, but we also integrate seamlessly and effortlessly into your app. So if you're Disney and you already have millions of people in an app, you don't need a new app. You just integrate this into the app. If you look at time to market, it's hours, not months. Cross-platform, works on Android, works on Apple, Unity, React Native, Flutter, Java, Kotlin. It's cross-platform in every way. No code template. So again, you don't need to be a coder, and it's device agnostic. If you look at our marketing as far as our pipeline, we have about 3.3 million in pipeline, 28 buyers. That's out of 114 billion estimated market size. You start out on the $2,000 out of the box solution. It's really just that's not a commercial use case. That's just for you to be able to test it and create some spatial maps. Once you have a commercial use case, you move into the $10,000, $12,000 range, and the corporate $35,000 up to $250,000, and it goes into 6 and 7 figures depending upon the size of the property. Digital experience that persists. If anyone's seen any videos about the Vision Pro online or elsewhere, you have floating video screens. Our technology does the same thing on your phone. It's a spatial computing platform. And here we are. This is the leadership team. We're a team of 20. These are the leaders. CTO from Apple, Shadnam's from Deloitte, Nick is our guru developer, and then you have me as CEO. And that's it. We could go to questions.
Great job, Evan. Wow, this is exciting. We've been talking for a while and it's really happening.
Yeah.
We've got so many questions. Let's see how many we can get through. Casey Larson says, when you say you have the software, is it an operating platform or another platform for AI applications?
No, it's an operating platform. We have a web-based studio where you bring your map into the studio and the AI sizes the map. And then we have an app and an SDK where you have the experiences for the consumer. And then, it's an end-to-end solution.
Jerome Simpson says, has ARway thought about using customer follow-up as a way to build on-market awareness? Jerome says it feels like inverters might struggle to understand how many ways the technology can be applied in the near future.
Yeah, so in terms of the customer, let's be clear. We're not selling this to consumers. Consumers get all this amazing tech for free. These are enterprise customers, so airports, museums, hotels, hospitals. Those are our paying customers, and then their customers get free access to this tech.
Okay, thank you for that clarification. Ethel Jimenez asks, what does the revenue model look like? Is it a commercial application, or are there consumer paid plans for the software, or just advertiser driven? Explain that for us.
Yeah, so I think I just answered that. It's not consumer facing in terms of the business model. We're selling. Our business model is we basically get a local partner, an IT company, a creative agency, somebody that has existing customers that can use this technology, where they're already working with a local mall or a local hospital or a local university, and then they go in and present. So they would start out, at the $2,000 level just to get them trained and so that they can go in and create a map and present. Then once they get a customer that wants to buy it and implement the pilot, they move into the $10,000, $12,000. That's the commercial license. And then from there, it's based on square footage. And, those contracts can be 6 and 7 figures.
Sherman states we haven't heard much about the metaverse lately from any of the majors. Will this change that, or is it more geared towards AI in the real world?
So the metaverse has been gobbled up. It's been eaten by spatial.
We might be having some technical difficulties. We'll see if Evan will log back in. Stay with us, everyone.
Is the engine that drives this, but spatial computing has basically gobbled up the metaverse.
Sorry, I had a little technical difficulty here. Okay, so Lawrence Venezia asks, are there any government contracts that you're working with in the U.S. or internationally?
Yes, we are working with a number of government agencies that are testing this out.
Can you talk about any of them?
I mean, not really. I think it's, I could say like there's parliament buildings and, training facilities for military, like stuff like that, where they're testing and it's kind of like that.
Greg Meyer remembers you from your last presentation here on the conference, and he's asking, how is ARway technology different than, for example, what Amazon is using from Nextech? What are the differentiating factors?
Well, Amazon is using Nextech for its 3D modeling production. So we make 3D models for e-commerce. This, again, is a spatial computing platform that allows you to navigate from point A to point B. Within the spatial experience, you can have those same 3D models that Nextech creates, a couch or a chair. So they can play together, but they're very, very different technologies.
And Eileen Allaire asks if you can speak to partnership revenue splits on deployments. Example, if a partner deploys at another company for, let's say, $100,000 deal, what will be the revenue split streamed towards ARway from this?
So that's a good question. Every deal is negotiated, at a high level, but we essentially have our fee that we charge, and then typically the agency that's reselling our tech marks it up. So, we typically have our pricing, and then they mark it up. Occasionally there's negotiation, but to give you an example, we charge we charge for the platform. Let's say it's $10,000 or so annually, and then $250 per map. So a spatial map could be, let's say, 400,000 square feet, and that's $250 per month per map. So it's square footage based. And then our local partner, might charge $500 per map per month, or $350 per map per month. So it's all negotiated, but that's kind of the overarching kind of view of how we charge.
Roberto wants you to clarify that your tech is strictly software. Is there any hardware release in your future?
No hardware, strictly 100% software.
Okay. And Ken Rivera says the applications are clearly unlimited. Talk about how you're going to ramp sales to acquire market share.
As mentioned, we're just signing partner deals. We're not like building an internal massive sales force. We have essentially sales associates that are full stack developers that help with the customer installations. So it's more of a technical expertise, but we're really assisting our local partners. So if you think about it, we have one technical expert that might have 10 local partners. Those 10 local partners might have, each one of those local partners might have 25 or 50 or 100 accounts. And so if you do the math, our one resource essentially is helping on, potentially 1,000 customers, which is how you leverage your team.
Nigel Smith asks, does ARway integrate with Map 3D for conference locations?
So we do, yeah. MapD and ARway are integrated, yes.
And a few questions from Douglas Veen. With regard to current revenue, is it because the software is not yet available?
No, the software is available. It's because we're just in the early days and all these customers that we're working with. So we have revenue. We have paying customers, but it's relatively small because these paying customers are very, very large potential clients, and they test for a period of 3 months, 4 months, 5 months before they roll it out. And so, right now we've essentially gotten to the point where we're doing a lot of tests. Some of these tests are graduating into bigger contracts, but we haven't landed the 7-figure contract yet, although there's a lot of them on the table, and therein lies the upside opportunity for investors today.
And who are your top 2 to 3 competitors?
Right now, we have a first mover advantage. The only other, company that comes to mind would be Niantic. Niantic has like a $9 billion valuation. We have like a $15 billion valuation.
And are you a takeover candidate, or will your proprietary technology allow you to grow organically on your own?
I think in the end, this is too big, for us to build to the end of days. So I do think that a takeover is likely. If you think about Google, they own maps and GPS navigation for outdoors. Some big company is going to want to own the indoors. We're doing the pioneering work, laying the foundation, and I think Waze got acquired by Google for $1 billion. So I wouldn't be surprised that down the road that there wouldn't be a potential for ARway getting acquired.
And to clarify, do you have a subscription model or is it a one-time purchase?
Subscription.
Douglas also asks, how many current customers? When do you anticipate landing your first top customer?
We have over 50, and they are all top customers, meaning these are big boys. We have Localiza. If you look them up, they're the largest car rental company in South America. They're in 500 airport locations, again, in South America. They're a public multi-billion-dollar company. They were testing this out in one airport location to navigate you to your rental car. And now they're rolling it out to 5 airport locations, and then they'll roll it out to 50 and then 500. So, we have big accounts already. It just takes time for the rollout.
Evan, this is always fascinating, our conversations here on the conference. What closing remarks do you have for our viewers today?
I would just say that, you guys are being treated to the latest and greatest AI technology with ARway. This is going to be a part of everybody's lives as you go forward in 2024, 2025, and beyond. And that this is a great opportunity for early investors to take advantage of the low price that, basically because of 2022 and 2023 being bear markets, we're only just now in Q1 2024. And so the valuations are still massively undervalued. And so I just see a big opportunity for investors to get in early and, participate in the upside right alongside me.
Great, Evan. Well, thank you so much for being back on the conference, and we look forward to our next discussion whenever that is. Thanks so much. Have a great rest of your day.
Thank you.
All right, everyone, stay with us. We'll be back with Clear Day. They have an update. See you soon.